Ladies, so we live in life, Quan.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. You're tuning into an episode of the Wonder Kid Morning Show live. What's good, everybody? Look, you know what's crazy? Shout out to Coach. What's up, Coach? I see you in here, man. What's good? You know, a lot of times dealing with this, I really believe there got to be collusion with this stuff because what I was going to touch on today with Lamar and Shedeur Sanders, I could not go live. Yeah, look at this, guys. I want y'all to see this real quick. Look at this. This is what I was fighting with for 2 hours to go live this morning. Yeah, it would not allow me. YouTube's like, no. OBS, no. Crash, no. For 2 hours. But then, you know what happened? You know what's funny? You want me to tell you something what's funny? They can't stop the truth. You can't. I don't care how hard you try. 2 hours fighting with that. 2. But guess what, Raven fans? We're the AFC leaders. Oh! Who wanted to? Hey, no. Which one of y'all wanted the part of the season? Show yourselves. Which one of y'all said, no, I don't want to. We're going to lose anyway. This is going to try to get the top 10-round pick. How much of y'all want to punt on it? Oh! Yeah, I tried to tell y'all we were going to come back. Oh! Didn't I tell you Lamar was going to lead us back? Oh! Now we're heading to AFC North. Oh! And that means we get a home playoff game. Oh! And the Bills probably not going to make and win the division. Oh! The Chiefs squeaked it out, but they win their division. Oh! That means home games. But I ain't mad at you. Oh my God. Oh my God. Glad everybody's having a good morning though. Man, this morning's been like really pissing me off. But I'm glad I'm here with you guys. You already know it's always love. Let me say good morning to everybody in the chat. We got a lot to break down today, guys. Let me say good morning to Juan. Yes. 100. Listen, man, I saw you in there. You saw it up, right? And I couldn't go live. Even that, it kept crashing. I restarted the system the whole 9. Just kept doing it. And you can say, I'm here, fam. Glad you're here, bro. Shout out to you. Nero, what up? Robbie Pate, what's up, man? We here. Jared Thomas, yo, what up? Abdi, yo. Zero Kage, what up? Good morning. Let's see. King Blaze, yes, sir. Alexander Gillian, good morning to you too, sir. You like Sanders, huh? I'm going to be right about it. What I am proving is that I seem to be a better eye or have a better eye for talent than the scouts that work for the Ravens. Just going to point that out there right now. Just pointing it out there right now. Just pointing it out there, yeah. Coach, Sit the Tally, shout out to you, bro. If y'all know what that is, that's Coach from Sit the Tally Films. Please go give him some love and some shout out to his channel. Y'all already know if y'all have not already subscribed to Sit the Tally, please go on and support and do that. It's free. It is free. Hey, Giarman, what up? Or Garman, what up? Yeah. Tila, always a pleasure to have you, madam. Dr. Kush, what up? Baltimore Barry, we here, man. We here. We are here. We're here, bro. I feel good. And to Jared, I see you, Jared. None of my Bills are 7th right now. We may be in some trouble. I think y'all make the playoffs just fine. But the Chiefs, I don't think are gonna make the playoffs. No sorry, Bob. Not with this trajectory. Nitro ugly win. I'm gonna get into that right now, right? So we're gonna start off with the Ravens. Because I'm gonna close out with some stuff. Now I showed y'all what I was going through this morning. I'm gonna close out with Shedeur. But I'm gonna open with the Ravens. Now, guys, look, the Ravens are AFC North leaders right now. We are in the lead, 6-5. Even though we're tied because we won more games in our division than they have, we're ahead of the Steelers. Now, yesterday, last time I was live with y'all, I said specifically that one of the biggest things that I've said about this team was Can we play that way and beat the Steelers? Can we play that way and beat, other teams? The better teams. We played the Jets. And let me tell you right now, I wasn't even close to being impressed. Dale Bond's in the building. What up, Dwiz? What up? Eli Sports Guy, you already know, man. So, I wanted to show y'all this real quick, right? I'm sorry. Here it goes. This was the play sheet, or pretty much, snap count. Voorhees, 100%. Falele, 100%. Rosengarten, 100%. Lamar Jackson, 100%. Ronnie Stanley, 100%. Linderbaum, 100%. Zay Flowers, 84%. Andrews, 67%. Likely, 57%. Barely half. Derrick Henry, 56%, which was crazy to me, right? But okay, fine. DeAndre Hopkins, 54%. Tez Walker, 40%. Patrick Ricard, 38%. Kolar, 32%. Tylan Wallace, 27%. Jay Hill, Justice Hill, 25%. Mitchell, 19%. Wester, 2%. Now, guys, you see this thing with Likely? See? Yesterday, I watched multiple plays where guys had trouble getting open. Separation. Now, the offensive line didn't presumably play as bad as they did versus the Browns, but they were bad nonetheless. And there was no push. That's part of the reason why Derrick Henry was down to 56% on the field, because he was getting stonewalled in the backfield. There was a play, I know you guys remember, there was a play where I believe it was Justice Hill, and as soon as they gave him the ball, there was already somebody hitting him, and it was a flag, and he got smacked for nothing. But that's how fast they were getting into the backfield. And I'm going to bring everything full circle because I like to make my point. Somebody said this on Twitter, and I 1,000% agreed with it. He said, what's wrong with the Ravens offense is pretty simple. Lamar's visibly hurting, and teams aren't respecting his legs like normal, which means the offensive line and pass catchers actually have to win straight up consistently. Operative word, consistently. And we don't have the roster to do that. I've said this so many times. Our horse, what up? Jerry with a $2 donation. Yeah! First donation of the day. Nitro Nick said Lamar is rallying off bad teams. Oh, God. Let Nick sit there and get mad that his team might miss the playoffs. So I'm saying right, they're going to miss the playoffs. He going to be real pissed. Big pissed. And we're going to sit there to laugh. Don't worry, Jared. But shout out to you, Jared. Best nation donation. This has been my problem for a long time. Haven't y'all heard me say that? Guys, see, they cheap down in so many areas, right? And doing that because you have such an explosive quarterback, they've cheaped out in other areas. So now, like before, the offensive line is fine, Lamar can escape. Now that he's hurting, he can't escape. He's lacking the same burst. Even though he's still faster than most quarterbacks, he's lacking the burst that truly made him a weapon. And now, that same offensive line has to play straight up, and they're getting beat like a Cherokee drum. That's how they're getting beat. You remember we used to be in the lunchroom, we used to be on the table to like clips and stuff like that? Grinding. I know y'all remember, that's how they were getting beat. Guys aren't playing back. They're like, all right, we can just pressure these guys. We're getting there with 4, dropping everybody else in the coverage. They're getting to us on 3. With 3. What's good, Taurus? Y'all not realizing that's a problem? A major problem? A problem that the Ravens have refused to address? Refused to come to some type of conclusion with? I left it up so you guys can read it. Now, guys, I'm not saying Lamar played magical. Just a couple passes he missed. But what did I tell y'all before? I told you I don't want to hear no Lamar blaming. I don't want to hear it. We've already seen what this Raven team looks like without him. And that's going against good teams and bad teams. Right or wrong? Right or wrong? He came back. We're on a very nice win streak right now. And we're expected for it to continue. So if he misses one or two passes, okay, like every other quarterback misses one or two passes, okay, this has been such a problem for the Baltimore Ravens. And it doesn't look like it's going to be getting any better either. Because once again, like they were trolling us. Like everybody saw that, Cleveland is inactive. They have Emory Jones available. Oh, Emory Jones, whoop, whoop. He gonna play. Yeah, right. Falele and Voorhees all game long. Y'all was sitting there, there's gonna be rotation all game long. Same guys, same thing. No, it looks more dry because now there's no more it's methodical. All those splash plays that make you be like, ooh, the Ravens are so fun to watch, those are gone. Because Lamar would buy time and find guys. Buy time and make a play with his legs, pick up 15 yards. When Lamar's running and running effectively, that opens up the run game. It opens up the pass game. Opens up everything. People was telling me that, Derrick Henry looked slow. He don't look the same. The man was getting hit in the backfield consistently. If I get the handoff, and as soon as I get the handoff, somebody's right here in my face, yeah, I might not be explosive or have the gaudy numbers like you're used to. Teams understand that Lamar Jackson is 100%. So now that they know that, they're playing the team straight up. And because they're playing them straight up, it's showing that, that they can't hold up. And guess what just came across my screen? Justin Tucker is trying out for the Saints. Yes, he is. So, you know what I'm saying? So that's what's been going on with this. You can see he's having trouble moving. Everybody's like, they need him to run more. The same people that are saying they want to see more than Lamar Jackson are the same people that was telling me that he wasn't injured and he was faking. That he quit on the team. Let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it a buck. I'm not saying the people that said, oh, he's holding out for more money and stuff. No, I'm talking about the ones that said he quit on the team. Just so you understand the context behind what I'm saying. There are people saying that Lamar quit on the team and that he don't, you know what I'm saying? I remember talking to Coach, you remember we were talking about this, and you had people saying, oh, you know what I'm saying? We don't want him to come back, and if he does, he's a hot dog and stuff like that. And what did you even say, Coach? You came out and were just like, nah. He's a competitor. The competitor in me says, nah. If you think you can get back on the field, you can get back on the field. See what I'm saying? You don't got to be 100, but still try to be out there, still trying to win. And I told y'all, I said, I don't want to hear nothing. If the offense don't look like what it used to. That O-line that so many of you were confident in, got that man injured. That coaching staff that so many of y'all feel so greatly about kept them in the game to get him even more injured. The man, bro, he's taking out a practice a week just so he can, oh God, and try to heal up a little more. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to hear, like, people making it, oh, Lamar not playing. Man, get out of here with that crap. Yo, what, y'all forgot what happened the first 5-6 weeks of the season? What, y'all need a recourse for that? Yeah, it's cool, Kingston. Same people wanting him to run, wanting him to stop running 2 years ago. Facts. But once again, it shows just how poorly this team was constructed. That's why when everyone's saying, oh, he got all that, I'm like, no, he doesn't. Y'all are lying. Like, y'all are lying, bro. Oh, no, Nitro, they're getting better. Falele's making leaps and bounds, a better player. I believe in him. I'm proud to be a Falele, what's it called? Lover, and at least I know I'm free. Pause. You know what I'm saying? That's how you're reacting. So now we're seeing it happen in real time that he's been sucked. Oh, he's a Pro Bowl guy. They're full of Pro Bowlers. Oh, pros. Jared with a $5 donation. Nick just said he'll take his guy Josh over Lamar, and it's not close because Lamar Jackson showed some big games and Josh never has. Didn't Josh get washed versus the Bengals? Didn't the Bengals make Josh quit? Okay. Just wanted to point that out. It's no hate to Josh. I'm just being real. Best Nation donation. That's gonna be making me mad, man. I was live hearing people come out and be like, yo, you gotta admit, Nitro, Lamar's holding us back right now. I'm like, what? He don't need more muscle. More muscle slows him down. You know what's crazy? I was never a Ben Cleveland fan either. Never. I think he's garbage too. But he was never this garbage. Like, there's levels to garbage. If y'all ever watched Dante's Inferno, there's levels that, like, you know, hell, there's levels to garbage. This is a new level of garbage with Falele. Like, like when you be like a bad NFL player that's just trash, his face should be the example. 1,000%. Ben Cleveland was just bad. He wasn't great. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wanted him to do, like, a guy that was better than him. But at this point, put him in. There's no way on God's green earth Ben Cleveland's ever playing this bad. Ever. And that Voorhees on top. Voorhees is just as trash. The only person on this offensive line that I had high hopes for was Rosengarten. I thought, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, another year under this, you know what I'm saying, this thing, and we'll get to see what happens. And I'm praying, I'm hoping. Darn. And hot garbage dumpster diaper juice. That's how bad this offensive line has been. It's only, you know, thanking God that Derrick Henry hasn't been injured by them. I've watched tape where they've taken out Derrick Henry while he's running through the gap. So I like this, oh, there you remember Waterboy when he was like, where is he? Where is he? Oh, there you are. That's just how he was acting. And then tackled Derrick Henry. Or tackled Lamar Jackson. Or tackled Keaton Mitchell. Or tackled Justice Hill. So yeah, Lamar can't be he's managing the game as best as he can. And he is still our best option. Still our best option. He could easily say, I'm still hurting. This hurts. Let me sit out. Y'all the one that suck, not me. He has all the excuses in the world. And he said, I ain't making no excuses. I'm going to be out there and I'm trying to win. And you got Raven fans being like, nah, he's holding us back. Junk is nasty. So nasty. Bam starts there. Voorhees look like the one who's fainting. Sheets out there playing like a guard. It's just nasty, bro. Yo, Tila said, Jared, tell your boys I'm acting like Josh has a ring. Oh, shout out to y'all, man. Like, Nick be talking real egregious about Lamar. I'd be like, you talking like these other guys got rings. And then even the guy that got the ring that he said could not beat his team still disrespects him in Jalen Hurts. Every chance he gets. Sounds like a hypocrite to me. A hypocrite. That's exactly right. They're quarterbacks. They miss sometimes. Like, I tell people this all the time. They all make mistakes. A lot of times in the playoffs, it's more about what your team is doing than one person, right? Because other teams now have all that extra time to take away what you do best. What teams do would be like, we're going to hit Lamar, and jam all the receivers. Let's see who gets open when we jam everybody. Nobody gets open, and the offensive line collapses every single playoff. And yo, to all the Linderbaum apologists out here, there was like 3 or 4 bad snaps yesterday from Linderbaum. Yo, coach, I need you to go do a dumpster dive on it. There was like 3 or 4 bad snaps from Linderbaum yesterday. Like 3 or 4 of them. I need a video, coach. And he pretty much agreed he was playing her. If you watched what he said at the press conference, he's like, you know, it is kind of what it is. I don't make no excuses. I'm out here to win, and I'm trying to win. Everybody can tell Lamar's hurt. You know how many people Lamar's put on shirts? Massacre them. Like, it got to a point where people, like, only masochists were the ones really trying to try to tackle him normal. Because they love getting done dirty. Everybody else is like, nah, man, we got to gang tackle this fool. Tired of it, man. Tired of it. 3-piece Vince with a $2 donation. Yes. 3-piece. Yes. Steelers will try to take out 8. I guarantee. Shaking my head. Thank you. Thank you. Somebody in here's talking facts. You talking facts, 3-piece? That's exactly why I keep saying, can we win playing out the way we've been playing with the offensive line being as trash as they've been playing? Y'all heard me say the Steelers have how many guys that can rush the passer on that team? They're going to try to kill Lamar. They're going to try to kill him. And you know what y'all going to say? Oh, Lamar should play better. Lamar needs to run more. Lamar needs to dodge more. This is a movie. It's called Dodgeball. If you're not dip, dive, ducking, dodging, then why do we put you in this movie? Stupid offensive lineman. They tick me off, bro. No, but they're going to be more successful because the offensive line can't stop nobody. You, me, and coach right now as D tackle and 2 ends could easily get through our offensive line. I don't care that he's 6'8", 552 pounds. We're still getting through Falele right through his chest. But I'm okay. Let me calm down, guys. Yo, Robbie Pate with 2 months membership. Let's go! Yes! Wondercats! Oh! Yes! Let's go! Shout out to you, Robbie Pate. Fire the O-line coach ASAP. This is ridiculous. War hop. You don't deserve to have war in your name. You're France. You don't believe in war. You believe in surrender, and you hop away. Yes, Dodgeball was a great movie, King Lee. Amazing movie. Level 9 Nitro, level Law. 77 is going to look like Ogden. You go up against, yeah, all right. Yeah, okay. If I could show y'all my garage, I have I want to say a 290 pound, 300 pound generator. It's about, man, y'all can look up the weight on it if y'all want, especially when it's full of gas. And I can lift that up no problem. Let you know that now. I am no chump and anything. I'm very strong, extreme. I'm going through his chest. I promise you that. And y'all gonna be like, dang, Nitro. I'm gonna be like, what did I tell you? When has Nitro lied to you? Right through his chest, bro. This same offensive line had people talking like a job on Oway. We're having such amazing training camps that we might have struck gold and diamonds. Diamonds are forever. They all I need to please me. They can't stimulate or tease me. They won't leave in the night like the thief in the night. Rough me. Diamonds are forever. Put your diamond in the sky if you feel the vibe. Like, get out of here, bro. And it's not just, if y'all watch tape, it's not just 77. Rosengarten's been getting beat. Voorhees been getting beat. Linderbaum, he looks bad or even worse than what he's been playing because of those two guards. And Ronnie Stanley, when he goes up against elite competition, he gets beat. I prefer Rihanna's diamonds. Not me. Not me, bro. That Jay-Z verse on that is crazy. How could I falter when I'm the Rock of Gibraltar? I had to get off the boat so I could walk on water. This ain't no touring order. This is nothing to me. Difficult takes a day. Impossible takes a week. I do this in my sleep. I've sold kilos so I'm guessing I can sell CDs. I'm not a businessman. I'm a businessman. Let me handle my business. Damn. Chinese, you got me. Freeway and Foxy. Ross T, yeah, Marie. Petey, watch me. Bleak can be one hit away his whole career. As long as I'm alive, he's a millionaire. So he can just sit back and chill somewhere. Oh, yeah. He don't even have to write rhymes. My dynasty and my money lasts 3 lifetimes. Bro. Yo! Oh, Coach, don't do this to me, man. Coach, don't do this to me right now, man. Yo, my gosh, bro. Oh, my gosh. Top 3. Jay-Z, bro, I'm a business. Bro, that line, I'm not a businessman. I'm a businessman. Yo! Nitro, Nick Wright said that if not for Mahomes, Josh Allen would have himself 3. Mind you, to be fair, Josh never faced the Ravens in the playoffs at the bank. I promise you that. If he has to face it at the bank, it's going to be different. I promise you that. Promise you that. Because guess what? Josh would have had to go against Philly. Good luck. Or the 49ers. Good luck. And I'm not even saying Josh might not have got one, but when I'm if not for Patrick Mahomes, Lamar would already have one. Or for the Chiefs, Lamar would have one. Lamar pretty much, he kills the NFC. So Lamar would have had one, maybe Josh would have had one too. Classic line, Coach. Facts, bro. Fact. Hold on. Who over there is trying to say 5'10" Nitro? Are you serious, Torres? No, Torres. Show yourself. How dare you? That's a 5 out of 10 verse. You're sinning right now. You're trying to get under my skin. Yo, y'all not gonna have me pivot, bro. Cameron dissed to Jay-Z, buried that line. Bro, Jay-Z on the We Fly High remix with him, bro, murdered them. Murdered them. Murdered them. Yo, I know you're not a Jay-Z fan, bro. I know. But Jigga got bars. Jigga got bars, bro. Like, that's why he's arguably the greatest of all time. You like the original? Nah, I like the one with Jay, because Jay killed that song. I got it from Yee Dang Dang. The game remains, the game is intact. Changing my, I take blame for that. The pressure's on, but guess who ain't gonna crack? Haha, pardon me, I had to laugh at that. Like, bro, bars. Bars. Oh my God, bro. It's nasty work, bro. Nasty. The song, yo, you know, we got to get back to what we were talking about, but one of the songs I loved that he was on with Future. I got the keys. I run the courtroom like court charges. I let the courtroom like what charges? Big stepping on the court step. Just know that I ain't even front yet. Y'all know it's one-on-one. Soon you hear that, right? Y'all know the difference, right, between rap, fact, and fiction, right? Real life, I'm like Hove. Real life, I'm like Ghost. In real life, they like me. In real life, I'm like, no. My style different. I wild different. My wife Beyonce. I brag different. No. Oh, come on, guys. Come on now, bro. Stop it, bro. Bro, stop it, bro. Nah, bro. Talking to him on that, bro. Talking. He addressed Drake. He addressed a whole bunch of them on that, bro. Y'all know it's one-on-one. As soon as you hear that, right? Y'all know the difference, right, between rap, facts, and fiction, right? Shh. Real life, I'm like Hove. In real life, I'm like Goals. In real life, they're like me. In real life, I'm like, no. My style different. I bag different. My wife Beyonce. I brag different. Bro, you lost. My baby blue. What else? I dream in color. What else? That's too much paper. I don't talk to suckers. Bars. Yes, what are you talking about? Bro? Like, what are you trying to say right now, bro? Nitro, stop it. If anybody else says that, what Jay-Z said, people would not care. Lies. Certain people got bars, bro. Like, stay scheming with Drake. Drake Mask, stay scheming. I love that verse. I love the one on Pop That by Drake too. Like, bro, certain people just have amazing bars on verses. Man, Jay has a whole plethora of them. If you ever listen to the Black album, you need a Black album, then I back out. That's the best rapper alive, man. Ask about me, from grams to grill boards, the grams to Grammys, from O's the opposite, off the granny. Like, come on now, bro. Stop it. Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Ho. H to the O-V. Like, come on now, bro. Stop. Y'all gonna make me mad, bro. So like I was trying to say, the Ravens have so much to fix. And in any world, even a hurt Lamar is the least of the problems. Volume 1 is disgusting too. I believe Volume 1 is where he said, I Jack, I rob, I sin. Oh my God, I am Jackie Robinson. Only difference is when I run the base, I dodge the pen. Bro, stop. Like, bro. I think that was Volume 1 he said it on. I think that was Volume 1 or Reasonable Doubt. One of those two he said it on. Nitro Nick Wright said he tried to tell y'all Jalen Hurts wasn't what the general public hyped him up to be. The man had 2 touchdowns. One, I don't know how many fumbles and stuff he had, but he didn't play a bad game overall statistically. Now, they were up 21-0. So those turnovers, whatever they did, really shot them in the foot. But what's his name at 8 targets for 110 yards? What's his name at 89 yards? They stopped the entire run game. The run game was non-existent yesterday. They were stuffing what's his name all game. He sucks. I don't care about his bar. How you gonna say someone sucks if you don't care about the bars? And say he sucks. Come on now, Alexander. Come on now, bro. Nitro Nick Wright said he tried, bro. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. But yeah, so we got to make sure that that's done. Now, guys, yesterday, for all of the hoopla on us, right? Being on you know what I'm saying, the Ravens taking over the AFC North, there was another guy that was playing. Oh yeah, before we even go further, I want to make sure I address this. Once again, for all the people that tried to tell me, oh no, the Steelers were right getting rid of Pickens, and the Ravens were right for not, you know what I'm saying, picking up Pickens. I want y'all to understand this right now. Every Steelers wide receiver yards combined this season, George Pickens this season. Back-to-back 140-plus receiving yard games. And you can't stop it. They know it's coming, and they can't stop it. Oh, but he doesn't have the attitude we like. He's a dog. He's a dog. That's all I need. He a dog. He a dog. You're trying to tell me, no, Nitro. No. Nah, man, because once again, this is what I be talking about. If we would have had a player that can get open immediately, you know what I'm saying, on the first window, big, you could just throw the ball to, a lot of what's going on right now wouldn't help because the market just goes straight to him. Yup, facts, Zelly. Pickens has been looking better than CD. Yup. Every other these quarterbacks, all these number one receivers and everything else, except for Lamar. Like, get out of here, bro. That's gonna be irking me, bro. I got the right. Their big thing was Hollywood Brown. We got Lamar, Hollywood Brown, and Bateman. Whoop whoop. When they got that, Ravens fans were just like this. That's how starved we've been at the wide receiver position. We got Hollywood Brown and Bateman, and then the Ravens fans want me to praise God like he said it's the second coming of Jesus himself. Stop. Oh, man. Crazy. But also, Myles Garrett, absolutely amazing. The Browns had 10 sacks yesterday. That is one more after 9. That's what they had. That is a 1 followed by a 0 in one game. And Myles Garrett had like 3 or 4 of them. I believe he has 17 or 18 sacks right now in the season. That sack record is coming down. I'm coming down. It's coming down. Because Myles ain't playing around. QBs, you better slide the O-line to his side. That man's he's gonna pay pretty much for like 30 sacks. How many games we got left? 6? I believe we got like what is it 6 games we got left in the season? Something like that. 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. He'll get 23 if he just gets a sack a game. Bro, you don't want to see that number if he doubles that. That man giving out sacks like McDonald's give out Happy Meals, bro. Or like how Oprah gives out cars. You get a car, you get a car, you get a car, you get a car. Oh my gosh. Yeah, because didn't what's his name tie it from the Steelers? TJ Watt, I believe, tied Michael Strahan's record, if I'm not mistaken. He gonna leapfrogging it. He gonna end up with like 27, 28. That's where he's probably gonna end up with minimum 25. He has 18 right now. What do you mean he aight? Let me let you understand this right now. If Myles Garrett was on this defense, our defense would look extraordinarily different. Because when you have a pass rusher like that, what's crazy is all of the other guys are doing their parts. I'm watching where Myles Garrett is getting double teamed, triple teamed, and he's beating the doubles and the triples still. And then his other guys are beating their one-on-one matchups. I watched their D tackles take out the center and 2 guards. 2 of them by themselves yesterday because I watched the game. I watched the game. Nasty work. Nasty work. Bro, imagine having Max in my bro. It'd be crazy. Jared with another $5 donation. Yes, Nitro. Nick Wright said Hurts needs Saquon because he can't carry a team with no run game like Josh. Hold up. Didn't he beat the Chiefs in the Super Bowl when didn't he beat the Chiefs in the Super Bowl when the running game wasn't even good? He beat the Chiefs in the Super Bowl when he was the best runner on both sides. He had most yards, more rushing yards than both running backs, starting running backs on both teams. And shout out to you, Best Nation donation, Jared. Real talk. Shout out to you, bro. Sitting there supporting like that, man. Much love, man. Best Nation donation. But back even like to Shedeur, I told you guys. Like, y'all got to stop letting the media persuade you guys. I'm telling y'all. And I get it, Alexander. You think that's, y'all, I'm telling you, he got ball. He will be named, he'll be vying for the number 1 spot best quarterback in the AFC North behind Lamar Jackson. I'm telling you this right now. Y'all going to look at him and be like, wow, he's really the second easily. He's going to have seasons where he's going to be able, I'm telling you. I'm telling you guys this. At this point, I should be a scout because I'm a great evaluator of talent. A great evaluator of talent. You know what's funny? And Flex, I'm not talking to you on this. I'm just speaking about general. Everybody that's telling me on the grant, generally speaking, that said they need to see more, that half where he was thrown in, right, where he never threw to the first, never took a snap with the offensive line, all that stuff, they were saying that was enough to condemn him to not be able to even play another down in the NFL. That's what they were saying. They said, man, why are you even giving him the shot? He sucks. That half was enough against us to give them and say he don't need to ever even look at the field in the NFL. But an entire game where he was he should have had more. Like, bro, Stefanski, bro, let me tell you something right now, bro. Stefanski's one of the biggest haters I've ever seen in my life. You knew that how good this team was looking with him under center, right? And they couldn't run the ball on the Raiders. And the Raiders have a good defense. The Raiders have one of the better defenses in the league. They have a better defense than what we do. And every time he got into a scoring range, Wildcat. Then at the end of the game, where they could have scored more points, even kicked the field goal, the man punted the ball from the 30. He was at like the 27-yard line, and got knocked back. And pretty much said, nah, we gonna punt from right here. He wouldn't even kick the field goal because it would have been 27 points that a Shedeur-led team would have accounted for. That's next level. Even the commentators are like, have you guys ever seen a team? When the last time you seen a team punt from the 30? They refuse to even kick the field goal. It's nasty work, bro. Nasty. Nasty. They didn't want that man to play. Listen, I'm telling you, he's going to do it against the 49ers too. I'm telling you, he's going to do it against the 49ers too. And y'all going to be like, damn. At that point, I should be a scout. Because my eye for talent seems to be way more incredible than all these NFL scouts. Because the NFL scouts told me Lamar Jackson should be a wide receiver running back. The NFL scouts told me Shedeur shouldn't even be an NFL quarterback, much like an XFL quarterback. They told me Isaiah Likely isn't him. They told me George Pickens is a problem. Like, I'm tired of these scouts talking, these coaches and GMs talking outside of them. They've been wrong. He gonna wet the bet against the Niners? I bet you he won't. We gonna come back in here and y'all gonna be like, nah, the 49ers gave that game up, bro. The 49ers, I'm like, why y'all moving the post for? Stop moving that goalpost. It's in the ground. Don't pick it up and move it anymore. When he beats the 49ers, all I want y'all to say is, I think he beats them. I think he puts up 2 to 3 touchdowns once again, and he beats them. This time, he should have had 2 or 3 touchdowns in this game. Jerry Jeudy doing foolishness, and then what's his name getting tackled at the 1 when it was perfectly in the bucket. You're running full speed, dropping the bucket, and then you pretty much trip and fall at the 1. Nah, bro. He just had 3 passing touchdowns in the game yesterday. He'll have 2 or 3 passing touchdowns in this game. I'm telling you. First and 49, I'm telling you he is. Telling you he is. Telling you he is. That's cool, Dwayne. After 2 games, it's cool. Yeah, I'm telling y'all going to be like, all right, Nitro, all right. No, don't tell me all right. God, the same thing what I told you at the beginning of the year with this offensive line, and a lot of people said Nitro, I already told you, I said, if this line gets Lamar hurt, I'm going to be insufferable. I'm letting y'all know that now. They got him hurt, and what have I been? Insufferable. I told you, I'm a man of my word. I'm a man of my word. Like, I'm dead serious with you. I'm dead serious with you. So, he going to do just fine. I'm telling y'all. Telling y'all. This man, he balled out. Gabriel being the fan-controlled league too. And they dropped a couple passes too. Like, if y'all didn't watch that game, that's part of the problem. That's part of the problem. Y'all didn't watch that game. They couldn't even run the ball, bro. The Raiders had that run game in a chokehold. Matter of fact, let me go back and check it real quick, right? We're going to look that up because I know I'm not tripping. I watch every game the Ravens got. Bro, I'm dead serious, bro. Where is it at? Judkins was 16 for 47 for 2.9 yards a pop. D. Sampson was 7 to 23 for 3.3 yards a pop. They ran the ball well. I mean, my gosh, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 27 times. They ran the ball 27 times for a full team 64 yards. Lamar treating his O-line like he running every red light, like he is stuck in East Baltimore. Nigel Nick Wright is out here just trolling and lying on his podcast. That's what he does, bro. They went Wildcat every time they got into the... Exactly, Wyclef. He got him into the end zone like 3 or 4 times. And every time they got in there, they go Wildcat. And they took him out. He wasn't even on the field. And that same screen pass was the same screen pass that Gabriel threw 50 yards above the wide receiver's head. Y'all need to stop listening to these people, man. I'm telling y'all, Shedeur nice. Shedeur is nice. Same way I told y'all Baker's nice. One day y'all gonna believe me. One day y'all gonna believe me. I'm telling y'all, man. Like, if y'all watch that game, there were play after play after play that he made that I was just like, there it goes. There he goes. Yup. Miles and all of them were just like, they couldn't believe it. That one he threw on the rolling out to the right side, he rolling right, getting hit, threw it 50. It traveled 53 yards in the air and dropped perfectly into the bucket. That should have been a touchdown. The wide receiver had a 5-yard gap, caught it in stride, and then tripped at the 1 yard line and beat him. He's like, oh my God, how did I trip? And then he threw the ball to Jerry Jeudy. Jerry Jeudy's at the 30 and then fumbles the ball. He started running like he's Little Red Riding Hood and gets the ball punched out. Exactly, Moggs. Can't stop, guy. I'm telling y'all, man. Telling y'all. But, guys, that's an episode of the Wonder Kid Morning Show. Now, guys, y'all probably seen it pop up. I don't even know why it did that. It might have been my fault because I was clicking through, trying to get to the other picture. But there was a cartoon in the 2000s, right? That one of my favorite action stars had. It was amazing. I thought there should have been more stuff like that. It was funny, everything. Used to come on WB. What show or cartoon am I talking about? Flex Zone with the right answer. Yes, Flex Zone from the top rope. Jackie Chan Adventures. If y'all never watched this show, Mumu Gwe Fight Detail, Mumu Gwe Fight Detail, Mumu Gwe Fight Detail. Jackie. Yeah.
Oh.
Bro, this is such an amazing cartoon, bro. Amazing. All of the characters were well done. I mean, if you grew up in the 80s, 90s, all of us have such a strong respect for Jackie Chan. He was my favorite action hero to watch. Yeah, I just loved everything about Jackie Chan. And he beat you up without killing you. And he's doing all this stuff to be funny and dodging. He's mostly playing defense. No offense. Exactly, Luke. That cartoon was elite. And even like the story, like the storyline with it was just amazing. And then them transitioning from the talismans to, you know what I'm saying, to the different whatever demons, whatever else it is. It was just an amazing cartoon. Rumble in the Bronx, you remember? Yup. Like, this is one of the best cartoons growing up. It never gets the love that it should have gotten. But I'm not going to lie. This can come out today and still smack. Because it was funny. It had action. It was funny. Amazing storyline. And then the graphics and then the animation was fire. Absolutely fire. Jet Li would whoop. No, he wouldn't. For one, Jackie Chan's bigger than him. Two, Jackie's like physically like bigger than him. Like, nah, Jet Li's not beating Jackie Chan in real life. He is not. Jackie's tapped, bro. Jackie nice. Jet Li need all them strings, all that stuff to do all that little. I'm not saying Jet Li's not a nice fighter, but I'm saying in all of his movies, he used all those like weird contraptions. Everything with Jackie was 100% done by himself. That thing when he was sliding down, that was him. Fitting when he was in Rush Hour, when he had slated himself through the hole for the when you do the stuff when you're giving at the casino, that's 100% him. Yes, Jackie Chan he is up there. Him, Tom Cruise, to me, actor, stuntmen are the best two of all time. Being a stuntman and being an actor, though I don't know if there's anybody better than those two. Like what he has done and what what's it called? Those two, bro, I don't understand how. I mean, what's his name? Jackie with the stuff off the side of the roof and jumping all that stuff. That was him doing all that stuff. That was him. And then when you have, oh my God, I can't remember his name all of a sudden. Y'all know what I'm talking about. He was in Top Gun. Y'all know what I'm talking about. To me, he's not. It's 1A, 1B between them. Tom Cruise. When he had jumped off the side of the building, when he was in Mission Impossible, that's all him. He broke his leg doing that stunt. Jackie and him are all like, they're all metal from all the breaking of bones that they've had doing all the stunts. The bike stunts that you saw in Mission Impossible, that was all him. Tom Cruise, bro. Yeah, that was all him. He does all his own stunts. Bruce Lee, I mean, he good. But I mean, he not like, come on now, the longevity of Jackie Chan, what he's been able to accomplish and do, then to do all what he did in the 90s and then to come out with an absolute just amazing cartoon that was on TV for like 4 or 5 seasons. People forget that too. It was on, let me go check that real quick. It was on TV for a long time. Five seasons. Jackie Chan Adventures were 5 seasons, bro. Nah, bro. Like, bro, yeah, man. That whole show was amazing, bro. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. I'm trying to see how many episodes. They said it was 95 episodes. So it stopped short of 100. But yeah, that was such an amazing show, man. Jet does not beat Jackie. Google also said that Lamar would probably best be suited as a wide receiver. Google don't get no love from me. I'm not saying Bruce Lee ain't him, bro. I'm saying that I'm picking Jackie. And the stunt that Jackie has done has been death-defying stunts. Jet Li ain't doing no stunts. He'll be like, get someone that look like me to do it. I'm not saying Bruce Lee. I mean, he's good. But sometimes it's just like I tell people, he was, for his time, he was the best. But just like how I don't, like sometimes you're immortalized, but guys come after that are better. Bruce Lee was amazing. And he gets the GOAT status because we didn't even get to see him age. He was, in his prime, he was stopped. R.I.P. Murdered. So we didn't see how he would even age through it. It's the same argument I give for Tupac and Biggie. Biggie and Tupac were nice, but we didn't get to see what they would have looked like longevity. Like you just can't be good for 5, 6 years, 7 years, and then there's nothing, because you had to end before. That's all there is. Nah. The reason why Michael Jordan is considered the GOAT is because it wasn't 2 or 3 seasons he did this, 4 or 5 seasons. He did it for like 12 seasons, undefeated in the finals, 6-0, like 10 scoring time. There's context behind it. That's all I'm saying. Real talk. That's all I'm saying. But Mr. Miyagi, the GOAT, nah. Y'all remember that one? Bro, I'm going to do that for another one. There's another show that's in my head that's going to be a perfect trivia question. We'll do it tomorrow, guys. But we're probably going to be later tomorrow because I have to go to Midwest Food Bank tomorrow. And we're picking up turkeys for the community. So I'm going to be a little late tomorrow for the live. Just to let you guys know, there's nothing on me. I'm starting late tomorrow because I'm going to be at the church a lot of time doing a lot. We're going to Midwest Food Bank and then we're also passing out full Thanksgiving meals tomorrow. So I'll let y'all guys know that. But guys, that's the episode of the Wunderkind Morning Show. Please remember to subscribe, that notification bell. Guys, please support the channel, okay, guys? Hit that. If y'all have not already subscribed, please subscribe, okay, guys? Also, if you want to donate at the channel, the super chats, there's also the QR code right there for the Cash App, okay? But guys, have a wonderful day. I love you guys. Thank you so much for the support. Have a wonderful day. And I'll catch y'all later, guys. Peace. And I'm out of here. Mumu Gwe Fighty Tao. Yerp.
Finish him, Daddy.